Hi guys, I'm going to show you a video of a big Lister engine in a minute, but just before I do that, here's my Lister CS. She's all sheeted up at the moment. We've got a couple of seagulls hiding over here under Jasmine's litter tray. They're in here for the winter, they've been winterised. There's another one hiding over here, look, I just took the sheet off him. There he is. So we've got 3 seagulls in here. We've got the Ransom's miner under there. Here's my workshop, well, my garage with my tools and things and what have you. Got rather limited space. But out here, well actually in the house, we have a British seagull hiding behind a yucca plant. It's been hiding for quite a long time, so don't tell anybody. Here it is. There is a little British seagull, that's a little 40 minus. Hiding behind a yucca. But there we go. I think my wife Kate, she's sussed it now, but she's kind of accepted it. And in my office over here, we've got a hydraulic ram pump on display. That's a number 4 Evans hydraulic ram pump. It's quite a small one really. There's my hand as a comparison for size. That's a 1924, I think it is, that one. Anyway, and there's a skeleton clock there. And there's a triceratops on the wall there. And there's Kate's crown. We'll have to put that on her later. And up there's a virgin foliot clock. That's a medieval clock. I've got to try and get that running. It only uses one hand. But anyway, without further ado, I'm going to introduce this other engine. It doesn't belong to me, it belongs to a chap I've met. He's a very nice chap, lives in Guernsey. I just had a trip out to Guernsey, see my ex-wife, and I went out there with my daughter and granddaughter. But he's got a really lovely Lister JP. He rescued the JP. He used to power a water pump, and he's overhauled the injector pump and the injector, and he's got it in his old glass house, and he kindly got it up and running for me. Beautiful engine. So there's not much talking in the video, so you can just hear the sound of the Lister engine beating away. It's like a living creature, the Lister engine. It's much bigger than the CS. It's a whopping engine. It must be probably like a 10 horsepower engine. 1,000 RPM, I'm guessing. I'm not totally familiar with the JP series, but they made them up to 4 cylinders, I believe, and maybe even more. But there was a few of them on Guernsey. They used to use them to pump water when they used to have a thriving horticultural industry on Guernsey. So I guess they irrigated all the glass houses and they grew tomatoes and all sorts of things. But anyway, look, here we go. Here it is. I'll catch you guys later. Over and out. Bye. Love the sound on that. So I hope you enjoyed that sound of that lovely Lister engine, and well done Simon for rescuing that engine. That's That's a brilliant engine to keep hold of. A lovely bit of kit. Well, I've got this old book here, which I've had for a number of years. I thought you guys might be interested in it. It's a Metal Agencies Company Limited in Bristol. Now this dates, well actually look what it says on the front cover and just on the inside cover. 95% of the goods shown, look how they spelt shown, in his catalogue are British make. Goods of foreign origin are clearly marked. 95% made in Britain. And look how thick it is. Look at this. There's everything in this book. Now this dates from 1936, isn't it? I think. What year is it? 25 shillings and twice. It's got a date on it somewhere, isn't it? It's difficult holding this. Doing is turning the pages and holding the phone. I believe it's like something like 1936. Let's have a quick look. You have to take my word for it because it is 1936. I mean, look at look, they're the directors. Here's the senior staff. Look at these geezers. Not a single woman here. It's a man's world in these days, wasn't it? Not a single female there. But we all know behind every great man is a great woman. We all know that, don't we? So this company was in existence till, I think, the 1950s or 60s in Bristol. And there's everything in here. It's incredible, look. Whatever you want is in this book. And there's a little bit on a Lister engine. Let's have a look at what we've got here. Ventilating shafts for sewers. But look, we've got a little bit on Lister. You haven't got a JP in here, but look, we've got the old Lister D type. We've got a diesel. This is the CD or engine, I believe. Then we've got the Lister petrol paraffin engine. And we've got, that's the CS, like my one, the Lister CS lighting plant. Because obviously this is the days before we had the national grid, really. That was in its infancy, so electricity was not a given thing in houses. So a lot of people, especially in remote places, would have one of these plants. Call it a light plant, so that would be running, be a startomatic often. I don't think that one's not a startomatic. So when you flick the switch, it would activate a solenoid and start the engine up, and then you'd have your lights. But you wouldn't be able to boil kettles and things like that. But yeah, they were in the good old days, eh? Diaphragm pumps, look at that, that's on a Lister D type. Chain lift pumps. Amazing, isn't it? All this stuff made in Britain. Light fittings, cookers. It's amazing. How many pages are it's got? Wow. Getting on for 2,000 pages, or 1,500. Oh, the old bikes, look. Cymax cycles. 1,590 pages. What a catalogue, eh? You just wouldn't get anything like that these days, would you? 95% made in Britain. Anyway, there we go. Thought you guys might be interested in that. The Metal Agencies Company Limited, Bristol. Price 25 shillings. What an amazing old book. Anyway, there we go, guys. Take it easy. Over and out. Bye.